In this video I'm going to show you how to insert the new Crafts 2 Press to Impress artboard into the Press to Impress and how it works with stencils. And this is what it's been designed for. So here I've got my Press to Impress, which is my standard Crafts 2 stamping tool, genuinely the best one that I've ever used. And here I've got the new artboard. So all you want to do, because of the weight, this has to be packaged in what we call clamshell packaging, which means that it has the plastic around it, but please either recycle the plastic or save it to use in some of your shaker cards and other projects. If we take this out, you'll see that you've got then your metal board and your two flexible magnetic rulers, and these will stick exactly to the board. So I'm going to take those down. You'll see here you've got your board here, and you've got exactly the same grid line markings as you get on the Press to Impress, so all metric, and down the side you've got all the details from 1 through to 19 centimeters, and again down the other side, the longer one, you've got 1 down to 23 centimeters. So it allows you to position your card for stenciling exactly. So what we're going to do to insert this into your Press to Impress, simply open your Press to Impress, take your magnets out. I've got the Easy Lift magnets here, and you need to remove your foam piece, which is what you have for when you're using clear stamps. Then we simply place the plate in, and you see it fits exactly and clicks in. So it's exactly in place of where we want it to be. That way you can actually then, you've made a complete metal plate for stenciling on. So all we're going to do is I'm going to take a piece of card, and I'm going to use a piece of white A4 card, because the Press to Impress is perfect for A4 card, as it has the little notch here to hold it in place. So take that in, and I'm going to take one of the basic shape stencils. So I'm going to take the hexagon. These are available separately in a pack of 6, and if you notice, these fit exactly as well. These have been designed to fit nice and tightly so that they click into place. So even when not held with a magnet, they're still in the right position. So all you then need to do, you can use the rules to magnet and hold your piece down, or to shade off certain areas, or you can use your standard magnets that you have with your Press to Impress. So I'm going to use my Easy Lift magnets here, as that's a little bit easier. There we go, just to hold it in place, and that is now held perfectly in place. So I don't have to tape it down, I don't have to worry about it moving or anything whilst I'm doing my work. So I'm going to use some of the Craft Artist Petal inks, and I think we'll start with a nice red colour. So again, I'm just going to take some of the red onto my brush, and I'm just going to gently stencil, but as you can see, I'm not having to touch the stencil at all. So I don't have to put my fingerprints or finger marks anywhere near it. And there we go. I can colour there with the red. I'm going to take this brighter pink, and again just load it onto my Craft Artist brushes, and I can pull that colour down. So I can just shade some of that colour. That brush is a little bit tough. So there we go. Let's try a little bit of a softer brush. Just needed cleaning a little bit more. There we go. And then we'll finish off with perhaps a little bit of the beigey brown. So again, any colour you want, any stencil at all will work. But as you can see with this, I'm not having to hold this stencil in any place, anywhere, to get the perfect stencil shape. And when I want to take it off, simply remove the magnets, take the stencil out, and there is my perfectly stenciled shape. And what if I wanted to add some pattern to another piece? So you don't have to have a stencil that fits exactly. You can use any stencil you've got. So what you can do is just place that stencil down. What we'll do is, if we pop a new clean piece of card into this. So I'm just going to place a piece of card in, again the same way. take my stencil and pop it down. So I might want to hold this. There's actually a border here on this stencil, so I don't want to cover that. So we'll do there, and we'll just hold that in place, and we can move the stencils around. And again, now I can just simply stencil through. Everything is secured into place. Nothing slides around. At the top again, as this one's moving a little bit, I'm just going to take the rules and pop one of those down just to keep it nice and flat. So there we go. Let's take a little bit of pink, shall we? Let's take a little bit of pink and we'll add that in. We'll go for a little bit of the brighter pink. And we'll just move this off because I'm not doing a design, I just want to show you. You can see there, I get the perfect impression in there. So easy to use with any stencil. You can even use your metal stencils. So if you have metal stencils, you can use those. And again, just simply magnet them down, just like that. And this makes it a lot easier and a lot more cost effective than actually using stencil tape or anything like that, as this is totally reusable. And again, I can blend colours, I can add darkness, I can do anything that I want to with this simply by using the magnets. So again, take the magnets off, and there we've got our beautifully stencil design. So really easy to use. As this is metal, it's really easy to clean. And if you want to then stamp, you can stamp with the metal plating, or you can place the foam back in place and stamp as normal, meaning that your press to impress now becomes an entire almost creation station and covers everything that you need it to do.